people watch your stuff, but they never buy. This is probably why. I have spent over $100,000 on coaches, courses and tools in the last 3 years, and I will show you what was worth it and what doesn't. So you don't have to do that by yourself. There is just a couple of examples I have spent my money on. For example, $12,000 on social media agency. That got me 14 followers. $7,000 on coaching program, $15,000 on development agency, and $4,000 on a digital coffee shop membership. But every one of those purchases made me realize something. And it's actually something much better than I paid for, because they showed me exactly how I buy. And here's why that matters to you. Because you probably already have someone who watch every single of your videos, like every post, read every email, but still never reply when you offer them to help. And that's not the offer problem, that's not the pricing problem, that's simple that there is a gap between you and your client that you need to close. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 5 steps that every single one of those people used to get my card. So you can use them inside your own coaching or consulting business. And by the way, the last high ticket purchase I made took me only 10 days from discovering the person to the purchase, which is pretty cool, I think, and that's why I will save that one for the end. 3 years ago, I thought the money was a shortcut. If I figured out if I will pay smart people enough, they will hand me the map and I could move forward much more faster than doing everything alone. So after raising nearly $1 million from investors to build my startup, I started spending on the education. First of all, I spent nearly $12,000 on social media agency that brought me 14 followers. And you probably think, how is this even possible, right? The thing is that they were actually good. They were posting every single day. They sent me the scripts at the beginning of the month. I just recorded the video and then they edited and posted for me. But the problem was that they posted what was working for everyone else. So I sounded as well like everyone else. And nobody cared about my message and about me. There was nothing of me in it. So when you will see another advice online of someone telling you post for the next 90 days, always think about, okay, but how I can post about me and my problems about the next 90 days, not just some generic stuff. Okay, then I spent like $7,000 for low-ticket digital product coach because I wanted to learn about low-ticket digital product offers because I wanted to implement into my software so others can use it. Then I paid like $15,000 for development agency that helped us build part of our software. Then I spent some money on events, and then I spent over $10,000 in the last couple of years for AI tools and all the subscriptions that some of them good, some of them doesn't. As it used to be. And then I spent like $5,000 on the lower ticket digital product courses to learn new stuff. And my last purchase was membership in digital coffee shop, which I purchased because I'm building the whole Flow ecosystem now and I want to be around people who are doing the same thing. And that's why I joined the Threads inner circle. Okay, and these all purchases add up like to $100,000 plus on the education like coaching, courses and tools. And it made me realize something that I did not expect. I started noticing about me, not the purchases I made, because I bought every single one of those offers the exact same way. And so I sat down and reverse engineered the whole process, every purchase I made, and I found out what made me pull up the cart. And the path I take was identical every single time. And it looks like this. Before I purchased anything from anybody, I was a stranger who didn't know them. But then I saw some of their video, like on YouTube or Instagram, that got my attention. And if I like this video, I usually liked it. And if you like some video on Instagram, it usually made you consume more of that content. So you become seeing the person more often. And this is usually when you become the follower of that person. And then it took usually like a couple of minutes or several days when you become the lead. And basically you give them your email address for exchange of some kind of value. I usually sign up for some kind of the newsletter, or I give them my email address for exchange for some lead magnet because I wanted to learn some new information about how they are doing things. I will get to them in the minute, but now when you become the lead, there is usually next step of the journey and it's becoming the customer of someone. And this part usually takes a couple of days or weeks, right? Because you will start consuming more content, because once people have your email, they will start emailing you, they will start running ads on you, and they have more ways how to get in front of you. And once they put a good offer in front of you, you will eventually become the customer of theirs. And this is usually the part where you purchase a digital product, mastermind, course, or some kind of challenge or anything like that. And this is buying and paying mainly for information. Like, you want to learn more how to do some kind of things that the people that you are following is doing, because you want to be probably where they are right now. That's also basically the whole reason why you started following them at the first place, right? And now, once you have the information, there is the next step. And it's basically implement all the informations inside your business, inside your life, and get the transformation that the people are promising to you. And the best way how to do that is usually become the client and get the person's time and get on one-to-ones with them. And this usually means paying them like thousands of dollars, right? But the important thing I realized when I was buying all those things above is that I realized that it's not just about the transformation, the outcome, and the promise. It's also about being introduced and well known about the journey you need to take to get somewhere, and be okay with it, to take that journey, and basically trust the person you are buying from, that they are the one who can get you there, that you can actually complete the journey and do it with them. And basically this thing is the whole secret about the whole selling process, that you are buying something that you already know how it works, and you exactly know what will be your part on that journey. And the ways how people closed me were always different. Like, sometimes I got on one-to-one sales call, sometimes I got just an offer doc to read the conditions, or sometimes I just got sold by an email. Every time it was different, but the sequence never changed. It was always the same. It was the stranger, follower, lead, customer, and then eventually the client. And now, what are those numbers, right? The 100% is number of strangers who will meet you. And like 10% of them eventually become the follower of yours. Like 50% of them can become the lead over the time. And 5% of the leads can become your customers. And only 1 or 2% of those people will eventually become your client and pay you high ticket prices for your services. And this is just the math, right? So you need to maximize the total number of the strangers who is meeting you online, on the social media, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, or anywhere else. Because if you have like only 100 people who will meet you on social media, this math will not probably work, right? And this is why you need to build your personal brand and the following. But now let's take a look on the gap that you need to close to get someone from stranger to your client. This gap is the biggest problem inside your coaching business right now, because there is the client and there is your offer for $5,000, $10,000, or even more. And there is a huge gap between where the client should take a huge leap of faith to trusting you to purchase something from you. And your client right now have all the problems, all the objections, they have their own desires, and they have also a lot of limited beliefs in themselves, not just in you. And you need to show them all the solution, deliver the transformation, promise them the dream island where you can get them, and you need to basically build the confidence that you are the right person who can take them to the dream island. And there is huge gap between, right? And how all the people I purchase high ticket services from for thousands of dollars made this. They all built a simple bridge that get me from a stranger to a client, right? And you can do that with, for example, YouTube video, because simply more time the person will spend with you, the more likely they will trust you, understand you, and learn your methods, and they will know what to expect from you and how you can deliver, right? Then you can use the lead magnets or sign up to the newsletter to get their emails. So you can get into the contact with them on a more regular basis, and you can get once again your ideas, your beliefs, and your methods in front of them on a weekly or daily basis. Then you can offer them a low ticket purchase time to time where they can purchase something, get the more deep information about your world, about your system, about you, and basically learn how they can do the transformation by themselves. themselves. And then you will just invite them to have a call with you or chat with you or conversation with you, basically, where you can present them the high ticket offer of yours. And when they are here, it's not just like cold selling, which is uncomfortable and you are basically forcing someone to make a big leap of faith. But when people are already here, they already saw like hours of your YouTube videos. They already consume and implement something from your methods. They already purchased something from you and spent money with you. So that's basically ultimate qualification of the prospect, because they already give you the money, and if the product for that money delivers the value, they are much more likely to buy more things from you. And you basically need to close this whole gap with all those simple parts along the way to get people become your clients. So you can deliver them your solutions, the transformations, get them on the dream island, and make them confident that you are the right person to work with. And this is basically the exact and whole journey I took every single time when I was purchasing something for thousands of dollars from someone. And I basically learned this by spending thousands and thousands of dollars that I was like really fortunate to basically get from the investors to build our software and get our customers. And I implement that into our business, and now we are helping other people to implement that into their businesses as well. We call it a flow ecosystem, which is the thing that we help people build. And if you would like to build this flow ecosystem into your business to close the gap between a stranger to becoming your client, just DM me Flow in my Instagram and we can just have a chat about it. That's everything from me right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and also leave me a comment down below the video in which stage are you right now, so I can take a look on that and I will read every single comment. And that's really everything from me right now, so see you in the next video.